I was asked to perform something for a cabaret night. How about a poem? I said. Well, my brain was deciding whether it could hear the light screaming. That's not a metaphor, by the way. They are screaming. Great idea. Thanks so much, came the reply. Do you have something in mind? Oh, absolutely, I nodded enthusiastically, my brain rewriting a shopping list. Oops, that was a mistake. I smile, laugh nervously. It's fine, I say. I can always write a new one. I spiral quietly. Outwardly, I remain very pleasant. People like that. It's unsettling. While internally, I'm running 17 simulations of how this could go wrong. So very, very wrong. I don't have something in mind at all. At least, nothing relevant. I can tell you in great detail about the incredible meal I had 15 years ago, or I can list all the US states in alphabetical order, or I can tell you the names of pretty much every wildfowl we pass on a walk in the hills, and their folk name, and their medicinal uses, or... But as for a poem to perform at a show, no. But it's fine. I'm sure it's all fine. You see, I don't have one poem. I have 12. All of them unfinished. Most of them rather short. One of them is angry. One of them is sad. One is about supermarkets. 8 of them are about zombies. One is just the word help. So I sat down, blank page in front of me, which is, quite frankly, just rude, and I wrote a line. Well, 2 words. My brain does not think in lines, it thinks in pop-ups, each of them urgent, none of them employed. My kitchen cupboard really needs organising. How do we know if people see the same colours? Is my red the same as your red? I really should drink more water. If a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie become a vampire? Or does the vampire become a zombie? None of these things are the poem, but it's fine. I tried to write the poem and... Hang on, I better just put my phone on silent. A few hours later, I had an opening line. Well, the same 2 words. And now I seem to know an alarming amount about burrowing owls. And it's fine, obviously. I tried to write the poem, but instead I reorganised that cupboard. I remembered a conversation from 2009 where I'd said something really awkward. I wrote a to-do list for going camping in August. I decided I needed a new notebook to write my poems in, and I spent 45 minutes watching water, slow motion videos, dripping into puddles. I wrote another line. Well, 2 words. I'm nothing if not consistent. And then I cross them out because my brain says, what if they don't get it? Get what? Even I don't know what it is yet. I looked through my old notebooks. I found words that I'd forgotten, the beginnings of unfinished poems, poems of my childhood dreams, the teenage angst, the abstract years, the ones about zombies. I can't use any of them. Too basic, too dark, not funny, too many zombies. And it's fine. Last month, I tried to write the poem, but instead I colour-coded and rearranged my unused notebooks according to paper feel. 2 weeks ago, I tried to write the poem. I wrote a new line. Well, 2 words. And then I found out that crows are cognitively 7 years old and dolphins are only 4. Of course, I could always write it later. It's fine, isn't it? In my world, something is either not now or right now. There is no later. There is also no now. It's very confusing. I tried to write the poem that someone asked me a question that didn't actually require another person's input. But it's fine, really. It's fine. You see, it's not the starting of something that's the biggest problem. It's the simple fact that no matter how much I want to do something, the very second it's expected of me to do it, I can't. I can focus intensely, just not on demand. I can write nothing for 6 hours, and I can research some very specific and generally very random thing, like it's my job. By the way, did you know that burrowing owls line their burrows with cow manure so that they can attract dung beetles, which is their favourite food? So yesterday, I tried to write the poem. I opened the notebook I'd bought specifically for this purpose, and I wrote my opening line. Well, 2 words. I thought about burrowing owls, zombies, unfinished poems. I still don't know if my red is the same as your red. But statistically, one of us is wrong, and we're both very confident. And now I find myself here, sitting alone, notebook in front of me, with 2 words written on a page, which is still 2 more than I had originally planned, and it's fine.